Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie.
And this is the 2021 Bourbon Van Advent Whiskey Tournament Wrap-Up.
We made it, guys.
Rumble, 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 rumble. Well, we're going to try and make quick work of this today. We got eggnog, we got winner announcements, and then we're just going to talk about some of the high points and maybe low points of the tournament. To start, we should explain what's going on with the eggnog. Of 32 bottles in the tournament, Julie and I each chose a bottle to put ½ ounce of whiskey in a glass with 2 ounces of eggnog. And we don't know what the other one chose. That'll be revealed at the end when we decide which one we like better. There's a good chance we chose the same one. We honestly have no idea.
Last year we did the same challenge. Phil smoked me. Mine was terrible.
I mean, handily.
I don't even remember what I put in. It was that bad. And
it was Old Forester Rye.
Oh, Old Forester Rye. Don't do that. And you picked Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, and it was delightful.
It was a liquid s'more. It was awesome. It was awesome. And a liquid eggnog s'more, even better. So we're going to start today by telling you which ones of you are the big winners overall for the tournament and our top 2 Patreon winners. And we have to, of course, give a huge thank you to Nevada H&C Distilling, Smoke Wagon Bourbon for donating those top 2 bottles to our big winners. So why don't you tell us who won your bracket?
So mine was very exciting. And first place ended up being a tie, and a tie, one Patreon, one not Patreon.
Stephen and Don tied with 82 points apiece. Really fantastic.
I mean, I threw a lot of curveballs out there this time, so kudos to you guys. I wouldn't have guessed my own bracket in a million years.
I wouldn't have guessed yours either. I wouldn't have guessed mine either. Special shout out, by the way, to Adam, who finished in second place in your bracket, and his wife finished first in my bracket last year. So I don't know if that's the thing that runs in the family out there or what it is, but congrats on coming as close as you did. That's really, really impressive stuff. And then let's talk my bracket, which we had an outright winner, Nate. Congratulations.
Hey!
Nate, I didn't even see his name on the leaderboard until like the last couple of days, so incredible job. Well done, Nate. Also, for my bracket, the top scoring Patreon was Paul. So congratulations,
hey,
Paul. All 4 of you will be receiving bottles of Smoke Wagon small batch bourbon, and we will be in touch to figure out the logistics and details of that. So thank you so much to all of you who participated and filled out a bracket. 150 per bracket is pretty awesome. It makes us feel like we really accomplished something, whether we did or not. Now we're going to cheers with this eggnog, get started on the tasting, and talk a little bit about the tournament here. What do you think?
Perfect. Is there anything I need to know? Phil's is up first.
It's whiskeyed.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh boy, does that taste like a winner or what?
Man, you always pick well. I can't even taste it in there, actually.
Even
this is
when I do
very
great,
sweet eggnog, too.
No matter how good I do, I always disappoint you.
No, you don't. I want another sip of that.
Okay, let's have another sip.
It's actually interesting. The finish, I can taste the whiskey in there, and now I'm trying to 5-sip Friday my way to figure out what that is.
I'm going to have a sip of yours right now.
Okay, wait. Gotta cheers this one, too.
Oh, do we?
It needs a fair.
Cheers.
I didn't do too bad.
You did not do too bad. That's quite good. You know,
this is gonna be tough. They kind of taste the same.
I'm also laughing to myself while sipping that, thinking, we did a ½ ounce of whiskey and 2 ounces of eggnog.
Too much eggnog?
Yeah, probably. I know there's people out there going, you mix them 1 to 1. What are you doing?
I know, because it's gonna be hard to figure out which one is tastier.
They both taste like eggnog.
Yeah. Whatever you chose, it's just a little bit better.
All right, well, let's hold off on this conversation. We'll keep sipping these, but I thought it would be interesting to talk about a little bit about what did this competition go the way that you thought it was going to?
Absolutely not.
Right.
I mean, I didn't really have a lot of expectations for this tournament, only because there were so many bottles in the competition that either I had once or I had it so long ago, early in 2021, that I totally forgot. The bottle that won for me was probably my least favorite, not least favorite bottle, but one of
our biggest disappointments.
Yes.
I think that there were some big surprises in this tournament, And I just want to share what my biggest surprise of the entire tournament was, and you can tell me if this was for you as well. Weller Full Proof.
I cannot believe that you knocked it out.
I knocked it out in the first round. You knocked it out in the second round.
I know.
I'm not the only one that knocked it out.
I know, but you knocked it out in the first round. That was shocking to me.
Rocktown Single Barrel Proof was shockingly good. I can't believe how much that one hit my palate.
Yeah.
Even though Weller is probably a little more pleasant, the Rocktown, that's a massive bourbon. The flavors on it are absolutely huge. I said it in that video, it's a wrecking machine.
Yeah. So the biggest shocker from your bracket was actually how far that bluegrass went.
I think it was the competition. There wasn't a ton of competition in that first bracket.
Yeah.
It wasn't the strongest bracket, and that showed.
So even though these bottles didn't go the distance, I do want to do a couple shout outs to both Nulu Rye and to Frey Ranch.
Oh yeah.
Those were like, I don't know if I want to say like the biggest surprises for me. I was shocked by how delicious they were.
We had no idea that the Nulu Toasted Rye was going to be that good.
Right.
And for a $100 bottle,
it should be.
It should be. Totally agree with you too. On the Frey Ranch, that bracket, Frey Ranch and Benchmark Full Proof against each other in round one.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the saddest, most tragic events in this tournament that both of them couldn't go forward. They were both really surprisingly good, but Frey Ranch, that bourbon is absolutely phenomenal. And I said it before, it's not the type of thing that I think is going to appeal to everybody, but it has huge flavors, especially at 90 proof. Grain to glass, you gotta like that. So Nevada came up really big in this tournament between Frey Ranch and Smoke Wagon. Just all kinds of fun.
All right, I'm gonna do one more sip of each before I really give the crown to you another year in a row.
Yours really tastes just super caramely and good. The deeper I go into it, the more I like it.
Now I kind of like mine.
I kind of do too. It's really caramely. I think you've got this one.
Oh no, really?
I'm liking them both so much that there's very little left. You can't tell because they're coating the glass. I will say this about this whiskey eggnog, it coats the glass really well. There, I give a little tasting note kudos to these eggnogs.
Did you throw a little nutmeg in yours?
No, I did not.
Oh, because there's a little nutmeg in there.
I think that's in the eggnog.
So there's a little of the nutmeg in the eggnog.
What do you think?
I think we didn't put enough whiskey in these glasses to tell the difference.
I agree with that. I think that yours has a really nice caramel note, and that's what I'm going with. I'm going with yours. Glass number 2, moving ahead.
I'm gonna take a generous swig.
That's the spirit.
To try to get all of those holiday flavors in there.
100% of the holiday flavors.
I think I like mine.
Okay.
And I'm not just saying that because I want to be a winner, but I do want to be a winner.
I think you're a winner.
Oh, thanks.
I think you're great. Well, what is the bottle that's in glass number 2, right? Actually, should I tell you what I chose first?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Interesting. And I stayed away from the ryes.
This one has such a bubblegum, banana, bright flavors sort of thing going on. I thought, why not with this really intensely thick eggnog? That sweetness and the kind of sides of your tongue sweetness you get out of this one.
You do get a little banana custard on yours.
There you go.
Are you ready for mine?
I can't wait.
I'll be right back. It's on a different shelf.
And now you know we have multiple shelves.
Now I kind of wish I went with my first instincts, but I won either way, so.
This bottle, is there anything it can't do besides win in the first round of the tournament? I love this bottle. What the heck? This reformulated Evan Williams 1783 has been such an all-star this year. It's great for sipping. We used it the other night to make old fashions, and everybody really liked it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Phil made walnut old fashions.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Holy smokes.
And here we are with the eggnog, and it's doing the trick. This little 90 proof Evan Williams 1783, reformulated this year from Heaven Hill. What do you know? $20 we got this bottle for. Highly recommend it. If you haven't tried it, it's great. Well, I think that's the end of the line for our Advent tournament.
It is. It's been a journey, and thank you for joining us. 24 days.
24 days. congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I do feel like I accomplished something. Good or bad, we accomplished something.
Right. Well, one quick note before we send you on your way for your Christmas Eve and the rest of your holiday season. We're really proud, and I just want to give you one statistic about how the channel did this year compared to last year. Last year, in the month of December, we had a total of 1,300 views on this channel. This year, our first video of the Advent season went over 1,300 views on day one. So thank you so much to all of you who are watching this channel, who are subscribing, who are liking, who filled out brackets, who are Patreons, who have been supporting us from the start, who have sent us samples for 5 Sip Friday and for other purposes, or have sent us bottles or books or gifts of all sorts. We've received so much love from this community. WhiskeyTube, you are awesome. Thank you so much, and here's to a whole lot more in 2022 from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers.